In this video, we are going to learn how you can save Eventbrite attendees details in Zoho Sheets. So the idea here is that you are using Eventbrite as your event management and ticketing software. Now you want that whenever a new order is received for the tickets of a specific event on your Eventbrite account, then automatically the order details as well as the attendee details should be added to your Zoho Sheet as a new record. For that, you need to integrate Eventbrite with Zoho Sheet. So here your trigger application would be Eventbrite and your action application would be Zoho Sheet. So how you can integrate both these software applications using Pabbly Connect? For that, you need to come to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. Here let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Now if you are a new user, you have to just click on sign up for free button and you can create your own account in just 2 minutes and you're going to get free task every month. If you're already a user of Pabbly Connect, simply click on sign in. In the all apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as save Eventbrite attendees details in Zoho Sheet. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on create. Now we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this particular use case, we want that whenever a new attendee registers for an event in your Eventbrite account, automatically the attendee details should be added to your Zoho Sheet. For that, first we need to integrate Eventbrite with Pabbly Connect. So simply open this trigger window and here choose the application name as Eventbrite. Select the trigger event as new order. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Eventbrite. Now it is asking for the access. Allow Pabbly Connect by Pabbly to access your Eventbrite account. So let's scroll down and click on allow to give away the access over here. Authorization successful. And now the Eventbrite account is connected to Pabbly Connect just because I was already logged into my Eventbrite account. So make sure before creating a connection, you are logged into your Eventbrite account. Okay. Now here you can see that the organization name is automatically captured. So here you have to select your organization name. And now here I have already created some events in my Eventbrite account. You can see all the events are captured over here. Okay. So here I'll just take you to my Eventbrite account. And here let's move to the events which I have already created. So I'm just going to click on manage my events and here you can see that I am logged in from my admin account over here. Okay. So here I have already created an event that is software development conference. So now I want that whenever a new attendee registers for this particular event, the details should be captured in Pabbly Connect. So here I'll be selecting the same event name that is software development conference. And now let's click on save and send test request. And here we can see that it is waiting for the response. So in order to capture the response, we have to do a test submission. It means we have to register on the name of a new attendee. So let's move to the software development conference event. Okay, so here you can see that this is my event, software development conference. And here we are going to just register it on the name of a new attendee. But before that, I'll be just copying this URL and I'll open it in the incognito mode just because I'm already logged in from my admin account. Okay, so now we are going to register. Let's click on register. Okay, we are just going to buy the tickets over here, one ticket only. And this particular event is free, so we cannot find any charges over here. Okay, now let's click on register. Okay, and here we are going to enter the details of the attendee. Let's give the first name as demo, last name as name itself, email address as demo@pabblytudes.com. And let's re-enter the email address over here. Okay, and here we are going to just give the details once again. First name, last name, and the email address. Okay, and now let's click on register. Okay, thanks for the order. So the order has been placed. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect. Okay, and within some seconds, the response will be captured. Okay, and here we can see the response is captured. And in the response, we have got the API URL. We have got the webhook ID over here, endpoint URL, user ID, config action as order placed. Okay, but here we haven't got the details of the attendee who is going to attend this particular event. But here in the API URL, we have got the order ID. Okay, so now we are going to extract this order ID just in order to get the attendee details. Okay, so let's scroll down, come to this action window, and here choose the application name as text formatter. Select the action event as text parser, click on connect, and now it is connected. Now here we need to map the text that needs to be passed. So here we will be mapping this particular API URL that we have got from our trigger response. So come to the text formatter once again, and from here let's map the API URL. Now it is asking text match after. So we want the text match after orders and slash. So let us give it the same over here, orders slash. And now it is asking for text match before. So the text match which is before the slash, we have to just find that. Okay. And now let's click on save and send test request. And here we have got the response. We have got the order ID. Now using this order ID, we are going to retrieve the details of the attendee. For that, click on this plus sign to add an action step. And here choose the application as Eventbrite. Now select the action event as get attendee by the order ID. Click on connect. Click on select existing connection just because we have recently created a connection. Let's click on save. And now here we need to map the order ID that we have got from our text formatter over here. So let's scroll down. Just click it over here. Come to the response of text formatter and just find the order ID. Okay, you have to just map it from the drop down. And now let's click on save and send test request. And now here we have got the response, and in the response we have got the details of the attendee. So let's scroll down. Here we have got the attendee ID. Here we have got the attendee's created date and time. Okay. And here we have got the attendee details. That's the name, first name, last name, email address, and some other details also. So now we want the attendee details to be added to our Zoho sheet. So we are going to integrate Zoho sheet with Pabbly Connect. So let's scroll down and click on this plus sign, add action step. And here we have to choose the application name as Zoho Sheets. Select the action event as create row. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Zoho Sheet. And now it is asking for the domain. Enter the domain your Zoho account belongs to from the below. Example zoho.in. So I'll just take you to the Zoho sheet which I have already created over here, that is Eventbrite attendees data. And here we can find domain as zoho.com. So here I'll be pasting the same domain, that is zoho.com. Okay, so here you have to paste your domain from the URL. Okay, let's click on save to create a connection. Now it is asking for the access. So let's click on accept to give her the permissions over here. Authorization successful. And now the Zoho sheet is connected to Pabbly Connect just because I was already logged into my Zoho account. So make sure before creating a connection, you're logged in. Now here we have to select the workbook. So here I have already shown you the workbook. The name was Eventbrite attendees data, where I'm collecting the details, that is the event name, event ID, order ID, attendees name, and the email address. So now we have to select the same spreadsheet name or the workbook name over here in Pabbly Connect as Eventbrite attendees data. Now, as I have created a single sheet in this particular workbook, the sheet name is automatically captured over here. Okay. If you have created multiple sheets, from the drop down, you have to select your specific sheet name. And now it is asking for the event name, event ID, order ID, and other details. So we have already got all these details from this action response. Okay, so now we are going to map these details. Let's scroll down. Just come to event name over here. Come to the order ID response. And from here, let us find the event name, that is Software Development Conference. Here we have to map the event ID. So let us find the event ID over here. So here we can find the event ID. In the same way, we have to map the order ID also. So let us find the order ID over here. Okay. Here we have to map the attendee's name. So let us find the name as demo name. And here we'll be mapping the email address. that is demo@pablitudes.com. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. Now let's click on save and send test request. And here we can see the responses received. It means the data is added to a Zoho sheet. Let's check it. Okay, and here we can see the event name as Software Development Conference, event ID is added, order ID, attendee's name as demo name, and email address as demo@pablitudes.com. So in this way, we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Okay, now let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now we have set up an automation. This is a one-time process. Next time, whenever any of the new attendee is going to register for the event, automatically the attendee details will be added to your Zoho sheet. So now we are going to check this in the real time that whether our integration is actually working fine or not. For that, let's copy the URL of this particular event and let us open it in the incognito mode once again. And we are going to register on the name of some other participant or other attendee. Okay, let's click on register. And now we are going to enter the details of some other participant over here. Let's give the first name as dummy, last name as participant, email address as dummy@pablitudes.com, and let's re-enter the email address as dummy@pablitudes.com. Again, we have to enter the first name, last name, and the email address. Okay, now let's click on register. Okay, and here we can see that the order has been placed. Thanks for your order. And here we have got the order ID also. So now we are going to check whether the details are added to a Zoho sheet or not. Okay, and here we can find the event name as Software Development Conference. The event ID is captured over here. Order ID is captured. Attendee's name as dummy name and his email address as dummy@pablitudes.com. So let us check this order ID. We are going to just cross check it. 45555133729. Here also we can find the same order ID 45555133729. So here we can see that the correct order ID is captured over here. Okay, and in this way our integration is perfectly working fine. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect, and now I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Eventbrite and Pabbly Connect so that whenever a new order is placed for the event or a new registration is done for the event, automatically the details are captured in Pabbly Connect. Then we have applied a text formatter over here just because we have got the order ID in the URL over here, in the API URL. So we have extracted the order ID using text formatter. Then using that order ID, we have captured the details of the attendee using the Eventbrite action once again. And then using all these details, we have added the attendee details to our Zoho sheet. And in this way, we have learned that how we can save Eventbrite attendees details in Zoho sheet using Pabbly Connect. Thank you.
So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.